People say that comparison is a thief of joy, but I don't think it has to be. Comparison can be a camera that you use to capture inspirational or motivational photos. Comparison can be a writing prompt that we use to figure out what we want from our life. Comparison can be a guide for getting us from where we are to where we want to be. And comparison can be a teacher, encouraging us to challenge ourselves and grow. Analogies aside, I think comparison is a neutral tool, and how it affects our emotions depends on how we do it and our level of self-esteem in that moment. So, here's how I think we can turn comparison from a thief of joy into something else. Actually compare yourself. Don't just contrast. So in school, right, we learn how to compare and contrast things. Comparing things means we're looking at how things are similar. And contrasting things means looking at how those things are different. So when we're comparing a strawberry and a banana, they're both fruits, they're both small, they're both delicious, they both go really well with ice cream. And if you're contrasting a strawberry and a banana, one is red, one is yellow, one has seeds on the outside of it, one has a peel, right? And I think that when we call comparison a thief of joy, we're really talking about contrasting. We're listing all the ways we're different from someone else, and typically in a way where we're thinking highly of them and less of ourselves. That person has 1 million followers, and I don't. That person's art is super realistic and mine isn't. That person just published a book and they're getting hundreds of really, really nice reviews and mine only got a few. We're not looking at the similarities between us and those other people. We both bring happiness into people's lives through entertaining and educating them on the internet. We both love to create art. We both have exciting stories to share. To give a real life and pretty recent example, a few weeks ago, the YouTube algorithm suggested a channel for me of an indie app developer. And after watching a few videos, I found myself starting to contrast myself with them. They've built and published a handful of apps that look really nice. I haven't. They have an established and engaged audience on YouTube. I don't. But most of all, what sent me spiraling was that they spoke with a cool, calm, collected confidence, which is very different from how I perceive myself. And then I remembered my idea for this video, and I challenged myself to think about the similarities between me and them. We both have technical skills and knowledge. We're both eager to learn new things and share what we've learned. And we both have ideas that we're excited about and want to build and share with other people. This is where the self-esteem part kicks in. When I was only looking at the ways that they were more successful and farther along than I was belittling myself. Of course my joy felt like it was being stolen. I was putting this person up on a pedestal, and I was burying myself in negative stories. But once I switched over to thinking of the ways that we were similar, I found myself being more objective about our differences, and my view of myself became less critical and more supportive. Yes, they've built and published a handful of apps and I haven't, but that doesn't mean I'm not capable. Yes, they have an established audience because they've been posting good quality, interesting content for a long time. And I've just started. And yes, they speak with cool, calm, collected confidence. I can do that too. It just takes practice, repetition, time, and patience. Looking for similarities between ourselves and someone we think highly of tells our brain that we belong, that we are just as worthy of the respect and awe we feel for that person as that person is. And they go from being the symbol of everything that you're not to becoming a symbol of what's possible for you. Try it out next time that you find yourself thinking someone has something you don't or is something you're not. Challenge your next few thoughts to be about the skills and characteristics and interests that you do share with them, and report back in the comments if that turns your comparison from a thief of joy into something else. Time to go back to painting.